Hi, I'm Princine Lewis with VUCast. Lifeflight is Vanderbilt Medical Center's fast intensive care unit in the air, and it has just gotten a lot faster. Barb Kramer has the story on the only hospital-provided air ambulance program in Middle Tennessee.
Lifeflight 1. Flight Con 4 for the only.
Another emergency.
Flight Con 420 and 10.
A life hurting.
Roger that, 420.
Needing immediate help.
Launch final enter pad Vanderbilt.
Lifeflight answers that call.
They're remarkable people
Lifeflight 1.
doing remarkable things under remarkably inhospitable circumstances.
Top sir 18086.
Picture doing intensive care medicine in an environment the size of a jacuzzi.
Lifeflight crews fly several missions a day, always with unknowns.
And things can change very rapidly. I mean, you may have a patient that's talking to you 1 minute, and just a few minutes later, he's unconscious.
7-year flight nurse Michael Gooch and his team are in a new working environment, a smaller helicopter.
Our primary patient goes here on this stretcher system.
The EC-135 helicopter burns less fuel, is faster than any other Vanderbilt aircraft, and is smoother than the old, larger helicopters.
We've actually increased our response times and our transport times. You know, it may only make a difference a minute or two, but that may make a difference in some patients.
This aircraft is fully equipped, whether we're flying in the clouds, whether we're flying 500 feet, landing into a highway with lots of towers.
The cockpit has advanced instruments allowing zero visibility flying, night vision goggles, and a satellite phone. An enclosed tail rotor adds to safety.
Like right now, he left the Vanderbilt en route back to Mount Pleasant.
An identical chopper is also now in the fleet, which operates 24 hours a day from 5 bases around Middle Tennessee.
Patient is loaded en route to Vanderbilt by Lifeflight.
About 80% of Vanderbilt's trauma unit patients come by Lifeflight.
It's very clear that getting critical life-saving procedures to the patient at the scene of the crash dramatically improves the long-term outcome.
If you're coming to work at Vanderbilt, you're going to fly every day.
The lead pilot of Lifeflight 4 says they have a passion to make a difference.
Just love the passion of flying for EMS.
The new helicopters, they say, will help the team save lives more safely.
It is a remarkable group of people that work in Lifeflight every day and do risk their lives in the service of others.
In Nashville, Barb Kramer reporting.
If there was a big story last year, chances are a Vanderbilt expert hit national and international television outlets to talk about it.
How are the participants so far tolerating the vaccine?
They're tolerating it really well. They are signing up in large numbers.
Thanks to ViewStar, Vanderbilt's campus broadcast facility, our experts did 153 interviews and reached more than 345 million viewers throughout the world, a record. The main topic of interest was, you guessed it, H1N1. And who you gonna call for that? Our own internationally renowned infectious disease expert, Dr. William Schaffner, of course.
Joining us now live from Nashville is Dr. William Schaffner from Vanderbilt University Medical Center. Doctor, welcome to the program.
Hi, Christine. Well, there's a lot of it out there, David. Well, there are a number of different explanations, Margaret. Because of this delay, it's more likely that this virus will cause more illness. Wash, and wash your hands again. Of course, use a Kleenex and the bend of your arm. Stay healthy.
And wash your hands.
Exactly.
I'm gonna wash right after this.
Here's a look at just some of Vanderbilt's finest minds putting things in perspective for the national and international TV outlets this past year.
But in conditions where Obama was very, very prominent, right after the convention speech, right after his election, things changed for black respondents. Their performance increased to the point where there was no difference between black and white respondents on the tests we gave.
And it's easy to grow the stuff discreetly. That means there are going to be a lot of distributors out there in a legal regime, a lot of firms competing on this marijuana market. It's going to be very tough for state tax collectors to actually track them down and collect the tax from them.
And it would be good if there was a way we could galvanize people using positive words and encouragement and hope.
Yeah.
That would be a change.
Yeah, I think that's an interesting point, Professor.
While the overall burden of proof is on the government to prove guilt beyond a reasonable doubt, the defendant always has a right, in this case the accused in a military process, to raise by clear and convincing evidence that meets the relevant legal standard that he had a mental disease or defect.
Well, the virus itself has remained very stable.
If you're wondering, Dr. Schaffner did 78 interviews, including a couple with India's All News Network. That's more than double his previous high of 30. Well, there's another member of the Vanderbilt community who has posted some big numbers of his own. Men's basketball coach Kevin Stallings recently earned his 200th win with a Commodore victory over MTSU's Blue Raiders. Stallings trails legendary Vanderbilt basketball coach Roy Skinner, who has a record of 278 wins, the most in school history. And I know we here at VUCast love to gift for Commodores for big wins. But in this case, I don't think Coach Stallings really needs them. He's already got some great Commodores backing him up. For VUCast, I'm Francine Lewis.